Is it recording? Oh, it is. Oh, hello, fellow traveler. Welcome. You have stumbled upon my video, so I welcome you to have a say. My name is Albert, but you can call me Adriel, or you can call me whatever you like. Unless it has to be nice. It has to be nice. Anyways, today I had planned to do my makeup. I won't lie to you, I am wearing makeup as of now, just like a little bit, but this is just my base and I'm planning to add more details, you know, experiment a little bit. Whilst I'm doing that, I would also like to just have a little chat with you, since I feel like you guys haven't really gotten to know me very much, or maybe even at all, because all of my videos have just been yaps and yaps and yaps of nothing. And I've done a few Q&As like in the past, but like people just don't ask the right questions. So here we are once again, but that's irrelevant. So whenever you're ready, settle down, buckle up, put that seatbelt on, and get ready to hear. Gosh, I already know that my camera's gonna invert my whole face. Aside from that, look what Pookie got me. She didn't know that it was my birthday because we hadn't known each other for so long, but she still decided to get me something prior to my birthday being like a week overdue. So look how considerate that is, guys. This is probably one of the first times that I've actually ever received a present from a friend. Aside from, you know, children parties when I was maybe like 7, 8. But that doesn't really count because their parents basically bought it for them to give it out. This is thoughtfulness. And it wasn't just this, but this is my favorite stuffed animal. Anyways, let's delve a little bit more further into my life and let's just get this kicking. To start off, I have decided to kind of juice up my lips because as of now, they kind of resemble an orange peel. Once you get right into that orange and you peel it, and there's that white stuff that's gripping onto the orange. That is what it's giving as of now. It's also giving a little bit of Sahara Desert, but the Sahara Desert isn't very dry as of now. It's got a lot of water, if you haven't heard already, so. But this is some lip gloss. I don't really know the brand, but I stole this from my mom. Or it just happened to be in my makeup sachet, so I was like, I might as well just use it. So, so I'm just gonna juice up my lips so I'm not talking to the camera all crusty dusty. Next up, what I like to do is so for contour, I'm gonna go ahead with the True Match by L'Oreal himself. And I'm just gonna go along, you know, my cheeks, just contour. It was originally supposed to be a foundation, but it's just too dark. Like, I'm so bad when it comes to picking out the correct match. I think I should just ask for help next time. I'm gonna go ahead along my cheeks, like just slightly. I'm not an expert by no means, but I just like to like accentuate, I guess, if that's the word. Damn. And I thought Look at that. And I thought that was like my correct shade. I need help. So a little bit of more in-depth. Not so long ago, we as in me and my friend, we had planned to go watch The Joker. And yet before that, not so very many days. Am I speaking proper English right now? I don't know. But, you know, a few days before actually attending, the review from Washington, I believe, and reviews from TikTok, all over the patriarchy. Okay, let's just say the whole internet were toasting down this movie, The Joker 2, toasting it down to burnt toast. They were saying that people got up because it was so bad and walked out. You know, I wasn't really gonna let that really did make me skeptical to go and watch it, but we couldn't really do much since the tickets had already been purchased, you know. So we was like, whatever, we might as well just go. If it's bad, we'll leave. And to my fairest opinion, my personal opinion, don't attack me, it wasn't all that bad, despite it being listed as a musical. I don't think it was listed as a musical, but it was a musical, based on the amount of songs, etc, etc. But you know what, I kind of enjoyed the film. Wasn't my utmost favorite, but I enjoyed it, so I guess that's what really matters. But I might be one in a million to actually have just not hated it, so. Jeez, I look snatched. It's giving Ozempic. Sheesh. Wow, I look Ozempic. In a good way, in a good way. Not really that I could afford it, but like, are you seeing that? Wow, I am bamboozled. This right here, this is a good thing. So I'm very, very happy. Next up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and buy a shimmer kind of eyeglass by e.l.f. This one's really, really nice because it just gives you a nice kind of eyeshadow, but it's a liquidy. So would you look at that? A little bit of in-depth about myself. I originally, you know, grew up in Sweden, so that's my bilingual, if that's what they like to call it, my first language. So English isn't my first. I don't know, but English is just so much more easier. If there's any bilingual like people out there watching this, would you not agree that English is almost easier? Depending on if you've like grown up here. I'm guessing spelling wise and I feel as if the language as a whole, it's so much more descriptive in English. You can just form like so much more. Not really sure where this conversation is going, but it's really, really nerdy. So let's not keep it that way. So we've got a little bit of shimmer. My eyes are naturally this color as well, so they're not like this beautiful amber orange kind of tone. That's just mainly contacts for my Instagram, so it's a little bit disappointing. My eyes are just, yeah, they're like almost pitch black. But yeah, who doesn't wish upon having colorful, bright autumn, winter themed eyes instead of like the dark shadow figure in my wardrobe? Next up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be a little bit more experimental today. So I'm gonna kind of go for a more snatched eye look. So hopefully it doesn't look too unnatural, because I don't really like things that are too unnatural. But let's just wing it. So I'm gonna just... I don't even have a mirror in front of me, like, as of now. I'm just winging it through this phone lens. That wasn't even that bad. And I'm just gonna like use my nail to kind of snatch it out. Ooh, I like that. Next up, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna Next up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slightly chisel my eyelids a little bit, because we want to be a little bit experimental for the video. So I'm gonna use this palette called New York. Not sure why everything is called New York. Is it really that hyped? They've got these various colors. They're not super duper like in your face, kind of pigmented, but I think I'm gonna go with, should we go ready or kind of, let's go kind of like in between. And I'm just gonna, you know, elongate across. Yikes. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty palette. That is a little bit dirty. You can see my phone right there, right then. This palette is just immense full. It really is. So, a little bit of in-depth once again. I would say that I am like fairly new to YouTube. I have, you know, made videos here and there. I had a separate channel before where I had a separate channel before this prior video. What the fuck? Ooh, would you look at that? It's a little bit, it's got some doo-doo stains on, but that's just my foundation. It's not like actual doo-doo stains. So be mindful. But I'm just gonna use my fingers instead because my brush is coated in eyeshadow. And I don't want any more doo-doo stains. So I'm just gonna use my fingers and just highlight certain areas. Whoa, would you look at that? I barely touched my face then and it just already like gave me such a shimmer. So a little bit more in-depth once again. I aspired to become something on YouTube, and I am still fairly new, but I did have a channel prior to this before that had around 2,000 subscribers. Those subscribers were all from very short term content, which would be YouTube Shorts, and I have this negative hatred towards YouTube Shorts. I don't know, I just hate it so much. It's just, I don't know, it's so similar to TikTok. It's just that hatred of everything transcending into one big pile. Instagram Reels. Instagram used to be known for like the originality of sharing pictures, you know. I don't know. Instagram just had that grasp of originality, especially when I got into it. It was a lot to do with the theme of your pictures. Everything just like flew into like as a whole. It was just really nice and like it was just a peaceful place. But now we've got all these real comments, outrageous people. I don't even know if these people are real. Like the hatred that they have towards people commenting all sorts of things, and Instagram doesn't even do anything to take them down. It's just, if you have ever been on Instagram Reels, you'd know exactly. Just go on any video and you will find a hate comment. Any video, any real video, just go to any real video and there will be hate comments. And I just feel as if YouTube is the one remaining avatar where there's peacefulness and originality, where you can express yourself and actually have people watch you for you, not because you're doing fresh traps or yada yada, this that. They come here because they want to watch you and get to know the real you, which is why I've shifted here. But I feel like YouTube Shorts are slowly taking that away from me. And it's just my biggest fear that if YouTube Shorts end up being the only resort within YouTube, that would be a nightmare. So I don't know, YouTube has just been around for so long. Like, please don't take that away. Can we have a little bit of originality? I'm just gonna go in with the L'Oreal mascara. It's got like a brownie kind of tinge, so it's not like pure jet black, which I quite like. Usually when I feel as if my lashes are too clumped up with the mascara, I usually go in with a brow gel and I just, you know, go over it again, and it just ends up removing excess gunk. Not really sure if that's a thing, but I think I invented something. And for the very final step, I'm gonna go in with this cheap lipstick, shimmery lipstick by, no, sorry, that's the wrong shade. For the very last step, I'm gonna go in with this shimmery lipstick from Poundland, which is very cheap. The name is Get Lippy, which I quite like. That sounds very original. Anyways, let's emerge it. Do you see that vibrancy? So it isn't, I wouldn't say that it's originally meant to be used as blush, but you set your own rules in makeup. So I'm gonna do that. Gently, gently tap, tap, tap. And just go straight in. I might even go like a little. And there you have it, ladies and gents. This is the final product. As you can see, I feel snatched, bronzed and cooked like a burnt breadstick, which is the look for today, which is the theme of the day. Anywho, this is the final product. It's it doesn't look like a lot on camera, but in person it's a little bit too much for me. But I was just doing it on camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, I wouldn't really go out like this because this is like a lot of makeup. Usually I'd go a little bit more subtle, but this is the final look. So I hope you enjoyed watching me cake up my cake up my face. And if you're interested, I might even do similar videos. Anyways, I'm super duper glad that you stayed, and I'll see you soon in the next one. So, peace.